Good morning and welcome to the allotment on the glorious 1st of May. Yesterday we had sunshine, heat wave. Today we're cool and slightly damp, which we'd actually like a lot more. We haven't had rain here for several weeks. Today we're going to be pressing on with the bed for the runner beans, and then Margosha is going to be planting brassicas
and sowing seeds direct wherever possible, and other seedlings. We come every week with some sort of plan, and we always end up doing something completely different. So I'm no longer planning. We're just going to document what we have done today, together with some surprising harvests and so on. So without further ado, let me show you what happened this weekend. Well, these Brussels sprouts have been planted a week ago and they're doing really well. I can see there is a stinging nettle growing through there that needs sorting out. And today I'm going to be planting some, what did I have here? Purple sprouting broccoli. So this is all going to be tall brassicas, and then I've got 5 seedlings of flower sprouts, so I suppose I get on with that. I'm going to start from the middle. I'm giving them a fair amount of space here. I will water them in later on. I will have to move the camera because the next one is actually in a space where the camera is. I also have fairly small seedlings of flower sprouts, but they have to go in, I'm afraid. I want to close this bed. So these are now planted, not yet watered. These are Brussels sprouts and these are purple sprouting broccoli. And these, hopefully, I've got 5 plants of the flower sprouts, and that's more than enough for us. Just have a look at this spinach I planted not that long ago. So the night's been very frosty. As you can see, this potato, this volunteer potato, has not survived, but it will probably come back. However, this spinach is perfectly happy. So what I've got here is some spinach, magenta something, which I can't read my own writing, and it seems to be kind of a pear tall spinach. And then I have cutting celery. Here's some seedlings of spinach medania, and here is some more cutting celery, but also I think there is a Swiss chard in there. So I'm going to put Swiss chard with the beetroots because that's the same family, and I'm going to plant spinach and the cutting celery here. I have been clearing this bed to make sure that the artichokes have plenty of space. I'm clearing from last year's parsnips and beetroot. Well, to my surprise, the beetroot is actually quite plentiful, so I will roast it and see what's going to happen. And the parsnips are not bad either, so this is a little bit of an unexpected harvest. Look at the size of this beetroot. They look very good, and they tasted good too. I have mentioned this bed many times, that we need to tidy up, and we are in a process. As you can see, this is what it was there, but mainly the bindweed. So although we had to dig, it's been a hard work. I don't think anybody loves that, and Nigel has gone just to get the string. We're going to put a row of hazel sticks right in the middle or thereabouts, and exclude the lights to every other side of it, just in case we still get them coming back. So we are using the sticks which we have used last year. This was from our coppice hazel. They are very attractive actually. I do like the look of them. And I think we come back to that when a little bit more of this is done. Well, Nigel is putting up the bin supports. I'm just gonna, on this very edge, because this is quite wild behind there, I'm gonna amend the soil just here on the edge, without actually, just pull those stinging nettles a little bit back and put some green compost and do some direct sowing of very short French beans. I think the weather now is suitable to do that. And while we are here, let me just show you something. So I have to be careful how I walk here. This is the look of that lovely hedge we've planted 2 years ago. So we've got all sorts here: wild cherries, blackthorn, wild roses. I put the whole list of the mixture I've picked at the time. Only few of them actually didn't work. We have the prevailing wind is from this side, from the right on the screen to the left. So it's also sheltering the allotment, which is sort of further down from this side, and therefore some of the hedge kind of leaning that way. We will need to maybe put some support for them. Anyway, I'm very pleased how it looks this year. We had some flowers in it. Well, there is some more coming up. I know it looks a bit rough, but I want the beans I'm going to be planted here to form a natural sort of barrier. They're quite dense, they're short and very dense, and hence hopefully will do the job. What I'm going to be planting is French beans, kinghorn, wax, and let's see how that experiment pans out. So here is more or less finished frame for climbing beans. Well, I will be planting the beans directly to the soil and also mulching it all over and in between to make sure that we don't have the overrun of the various weeds. I have to say, this corner we've decided we're probably gonna dig something deep, not to let the raspberries sprawl, and yes, that has to be done, otherwise we will have the issue with them coming out every year.
Well, we finished for the day. We've put the bean sticks up, we've cleared the space for the beans. Margosha's been planting. The rain has just started. It's not heavy enough, but at least it's some. And time for lunch. So
Yes.
it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from me.
Take care.
Hopefully see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
London Potager. Rachel, these are the tulips from Lidl. And I think they absolutely lovely.